Hi friends, welcome back to Delilah's Critters. Today I wanted to talk about our kitty cats. So today's video is about the top 10 misconceptions about cats. I feel like there are a lot of myths out there and I just want to tackle them head on and help us better understand our furry felines. So without further ado, I'm going to show off my kitty cat mug. This is from a dear friend, Nancy, gave this to me for Christmas. Okay, so let's get started. So the first misconception about cats is that cats are like small dogs. They are not. They do not behave the same. They do not require the same nutrients. They have very different habits. The first thing you can do to honor your cat is to understand that it is not a small dog. That is the biggest disservice we do to our fuzzy family members, is having, if you have more experience with dogs than you do with cats, bringing home a cat thinking it's just a smaller, more manageable dog. It is not. If you want a smaller, more manageable dog, get a small dog. 2, hairballs are normal. No, hairballs are not normal. So now if your cat gets a hairball once or twice a year, or even like if it's a long-haired cat once or twice every 3 months, okay, that can be normal. It is very abnormal for cats to throw hairballs every day or every week or even every month. You may want to consider brushing your cat more to get rid of some of that loose undercoat that they have. And you may also want to consider getting your cat on a completely wet food, whether that be canned food or raw food. The moisture in that food changes the pH in their system and allows for them to digest their hair appropriately as intended. They cannot spit. They are intended to ingest their hair. So, another reason why kitties might throw more hairballs is if you have a multiple cat household and you have that one kitty that just loves on all the other kitties, plays mama of the house, and grooms everyone. You want to make sure, especially that you're brushing all of your cats to minimize the amount of hair that kitty is ingesting, as well as providing a high moisture diet. Third misconception about cats: cats can see in the dark. No, they can't. Now, what I will say is their hunting skills are very highly developed for dawn and dusk, so their sight at those times is incredibly accurate. If you were to, however, put a kitty in a pitch black room, they can see as much as you can. So please be kind to your kitties and don't leave them in the dark, particularly if you head out for vacation and are relying on a pet sitter to visit every once in a while. You do not want to leave your cat in a dark home. 4, cats drink milk. Nope, again, not true. So kitties are naturally lactose intolerant, as are many mammals, but particularly kitties can be sensitive to lactose. You can, however, provide them with goat's milk, which is naturally lactose free, and arguably in some instances Greek yogurt, because the fermentation process of a Greek yogurt means that the good bacteria has consumed all of the lactose and is now lactose free for a fun kitty snack. 5, cats purr when they're happy. Indeed, they do. However, when a cat purrs, it doesn't always mean that they're happy. Older cats or ill cats can use purring as a method of self-soothing when they are in pain. It is not very common for a cat to express that they are experiencing pain. So one of the ways that they react to pain is by hiding away. So, you have to remember they are predators, but they are also prey animals. And so they don't want anyone to know that they aren't feeling well. I don't know if you heard that. That's my cat. One of them. But they can also purr to make themselves feel better. 6, cats will drink water when they're thirsty. Most of the time they will not. You will have a cat that might drink water occasionally. However, when cats do not have a thirst drive. Kitty cats' ancestors derive from the desert. They will drink water. However, when they drink water, there's a problem. It means they're not getting enough moisture in their food. Cats are designed to receive moisture from their food to aid in digestion, to regulate the pH of their digestive system, to keep it going. Also, adjusting the pH in their stomach allows them to digest their hairballs properly, heading back to number 2. But anyway, cats will not naturally drink water when they're thirsty. So if they are drinking a lot of water, there is either a medical problem or they are severely dehydrated. So it is best to make sure they're getting their moisture from their foods. 7, cats are grazers. No, they're not. So think about a grazer. Their teeth are flat and their mandibles go from left to right. Even we can do that grinding motion. Carnivores exclusively move their jaw up and down. So they are not grazers. Those teeth are intended to tear, shred, and swallow. That's how they eat. So kitties are not grazers. They are not intended to have food out available all day for them. They do best on meal times. It's very important for them to get little pockets of hunger in between their meals to regulate their hydrochloric acid. Also, there have been a lot of studies, if you've ever done intermittent fasting, you know that those periods of not eating are very important so that your body can repair and restore itself. So overall, the longevity of their organ health does really, really well with meal times. 8, it's okay to declaw cats. Well, here's the thing. This is a really tough topic for a lot of people, very controversial, I should say. I do not agree with declawing kitties. It is the removal and amputation up to the first knuckle on their hands. If you look at a cat's x-ray of their paw, you will see all of the digits and you will see that first knuckle, that first joint, that is where it is removed. It is not a removal of the claw. It should be renamed. It is not declawing. It's like, I don't even know what to call it. It is a finger, essentially a partial finger amputation. Now, that being said, I do want to also address that there are a lot of veterinarians that support this process, that still perform declawing and believe and feel very deeply that it's the right thing to do. And I understand that cats are overpopulated and their argument is, it's better to get a cat in a home. I'd rather be doing declawings than euthanizations. I get it. I totally get it. It's a sad reality. They're overpopulated. So spay, neuter your pets. But it is not ethical to declaw your kitty cats. It leads to a lot of territorial disputes, a lot of issues, a lot of sensitivity in the litter box, sometimes bone overgrowth, that causes very painful, cats actually walk on their tippy toes. And when you take those toes away, it forces their paw to lay flat, and over several years will ultimately affect their spine pretty severely. So I do not believe if what you're doing, if you're trying to create a better life for your kitty, I do not believe that declawing is okay. 9, cats go to the bathroom out of their litter box out of spite. They're mad at me. They're on my bed peeing. What? Why are they doing that? They're not doing it out of spite. The reason why a kitty might go out of a litter box to go to the bathroom will either be severe stress, territorial dispute, or a medical issue. So if your kitty is peeing outside of the litter box, please ensure that you first head to your vet and rule out any medical issues. And if there are no medical issues present, then really start digging deep as a pet parent to see, like, is there a stray cat coming around in the middle of the night and you may not know? If you have any, Ring or Blink cameras or anything outside of your home monitoring around the perimeter, you may want to adjust those cameras or check those cameras for any stray animals that could cause some stress. So kitties will never, they just don't think that way. They're not going to the bathroom out of spite. And number 10, cats hate crates. I will say cats don't always love crates, but they are not against confined spaces necessarily. They can oftentimes feel safe in a tiny space. If you've ever had a cat run under the couch, or run under, you know, a cabinet or something like that in your home, cats associate that crate with, you know, the veterinarian or highly stressful situations. What I will say is that a lot of the blame is on us as pet parents because we're not putting them in the crate properly. We're trying to throw them in their head first. And if you know anything about cats, cats need to feel like they have a way out. So the best way to put your cat in a crate is actually butt first. Give lots of treats. Make sure they know their crate. Leave their crate out regularly with the door off of it, take the door out of it, and keep a nice fuzzy lining in there, and maybe put some surprise treats in there. If your cat ever wanders in one day, they might find a surprise treat, and that crate becomes a rewarding experience. Oftentimes doing things like this, you'll end up finding your cat sleeping in the crate, hanging out in the crate, looking for the crate, crying when you take the crate away. All positive associations that you can build with a crate are very important. Taking your crate out a week or two before a known vet appointment and getting your cat used to seeing it around and getting comfortable in it will really help you not be late for the vet on that day, and also will keep your kitty's stress levels down significantly, because sometimes what can happen is if you're going to the vet and they're checking blood and doing all these other kinds of things, test results can be skewed due to the high levels of stress. So maintaining your kitty's stress will ultimately help you have a better vet visit, and also help you get more accurate results in any testing that might occur. Okay, anywho, that is all I have for you about kitties. There are a lot more misconceptions. I could do top 50 misconceptions about cats, but I felt like these were the ones I hear the most in my line of work, and I wanted to address them and explain them, and hopefully you found this helpful. And it's nice to be back. It's nice to be with all of you, and if you have any suggestions, or if there was a misconception that I went over that you would like me to dig into a little bit more, please let me know in the comments, and I will dedicate an entire video to that topic. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful day.